Hola, hola. This is Kim with KimberlyAnnJimenez.com, and today we are going to talk about Hootsuite. Now, I did a previous video, and I hope you guys watched it. It's all about Buffer and basically scheduling your social media posts so that you're able to free up some of your time, automate some of your social media marketing. So all you have to do is kind of go back in, monitor, make sure everything's going good. But we're going to talk about these two tools that are basically my favorite tools as far as social media scheduling goes. So we already talked about Buffer. Buffer is basically really basic, very helpful social media scheduling tool. And today we're going to kind of talk about Hootsuite and all the features that are included here. We're basically going to talk about the things that you can and cannot do with either of these platforms. So we're here on the Hootsuite dashboard, and a lot of people are really intimidated by Hootsuite, and I mean that's understandable just because it does have a lot of really advanced features. So with Hootsuite, the average solopreneur, small business owner can definitely use it, but it also has features where big brands, like, I don't know, let's just say Mashable.com, or just big brands like Carnival can actually monitor a lot of social media platforms as well as activities. So there's a lot that we can do with Hootsuite, but today we're going to focus on the very basics. Alright, so this is basically the dashboard. As you can see, this is my dashboard, and some of my clients are on here as well. So what I personally like to do is organize everything into specific streams under a specific client. So for instance, this is a college moving company, and a shout out to them. And this is kind of my boyfriend's company, so I guess I'm a little biased. But anyway, this is the dashboard that we have basically organized for them. And there's a series of things going on here that you will be able to see in just a second. So as far as, basically adding the social media accounts, that's very simple to do. If you have just signed up for Hootsuite, by the way, there is a free version of Hootsuite that is very useful. So try that first before you upgrade. You're basically just going to see a tab right here that's going to say get started, and as you do that you're going to want to connect your social networks. So you're going to hit add social network, and you will see in this list if you want to add Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Foursquare, WordPress, MySpace, or Mixi. Now there's a lot of other apps that you can also use, and not all of these are publishing apps, which means basically, if you want to get a little bit into it, Twitter and Facebook, Google Plus, and LinkedIn, we're able to publish straight from Hootsuite. Other apps such as Instagram and Pinterest, you can only monitor the activity on there. So let's just pick, Twitter and Facebook because they're usually the most, I guess, popular or common. And we just connect with Twitter. You'd be logged into your account. You'd log in right here. I'm just going to log into mine. Alright, click Authorize App. And obviously we already have the social network added, so we would just click Submit, and automatically Hootsuite's going to create a new tab for that specific network. You can always go in and edit the name of the tab right here by clicking on it, like I just did. And you can add the different streams. What are streams? So streams are basically just that. Hootsuite will organize all of your social network activities under specific streams. So for instance, right here I have the home feed. Just like you would see in a Twitter feed, you'd basically have all the updates from people you follow, right? So all that's down there. You can see all that there. Sorry about that. I'm losing power. Anyway, so home feed right here, you can see the handles right under it, College Moving Company. And right next to it, I've added a mentions stream so that we can see all the activity that goes on as far as mentions. And this is basically all the monitoring part. You can see the sent tweets, the scheduled tweets, the scheduled stream posts for Facebook, as you can see the little flag right here, and then the Twitter bird. That's how you can differentiate between social media accounts. and so on and so forth. Now this is kind of really awesome. Hootsuite just introduced this feature where you can add a stream from this basically already created stream, which is really cool. You can browse apps and connect different apps on here like Instagram, MailChimp, Evernote. There's really a ton of things that you can do. But we're going to go straight into what we really want to use this for, which is scheduling. Now, Hootsuite does offer, just like Buffer, a Hootlet. So if you see right over here, I have it installed in Google Chrome. And to get the Hootlet, you just basically click on Settings. Oops, sorry about that. My bad. I believe it's Tools. And then you go to Extensions and Downloads. And if it'll pop up right here, you can just click on Install Extension, and it'll automatically just prompt you to complete the installation for the Google Chrome. Now what that's going to do is allow you to do what I showed you with Buffer. Is basically, if we go to Mashable.com, which is one of my favorite websites, and I see an article that I would like to add, just basically click on that Hootlet and it's going to populate the article automatically without me having to add the link. Now I can always add the link if I wanted to, but for this purpose, this particular I guess page, it obviously just does it automatically, and it's pretty cool. So I would just select the social networks that I want to publish this to, so I'd probably select my own, and I'd select my Facebook page. I would go over here, possibly add, copy, so just so you can see it. And then schedule. And this is pretty cool. It has an auto scheduler, so Hootsuite will select the optimal impact time for your post. The only problem with this is that I've noticed that sometimes it'll actually schedule it out random times in the day, but it won't be every day. So it'll say, like, let's say you have 8 different posts, and 4 of them will be on Tuesday, and then it'll wait till Friday to populate or post the next 3 or 4. So that's the only problem with this auto schedule that I'm finding. I know that they're working on this right now to kind of make it to where you can auto schedule for a specific day. So let's say it's Tuesday, they select the best times as far as engagement goes. You'd basically select the day, select the time, and then you can have Hootsuite email you when this post gets sent out if you would want them to do that. And then let me just make this a little bigger. Okay, so you just hit schedule. Once you hit schedule, you can go back to Hootsuite, and if you have that stream pulled up right here, let me show you. Alright, do you see it right here? It says scheduled tweets under K. Jimenez, and then basically the post that we just scheduled. Now I'm just going to delete this because obviously I don't want to publish something crazy here. But as far as scheduling, it's really simple to do. Again, no reason to be intimidated with Hootsuite. If you want to upload a photo, let me show you how you do that. Basically, you click on Attach Image right here in this little window. You'd select the Owly profile, which is basically just a Twitter link tracker. And once you do that, you would just upload the picture. Just gonna upload. And then you would move over here where it says click to select a social network after obviously you add the copy. And it'll, as you can see, it'll shorten the picture automatically. So let's say this test. You select networks. Let's say you want to add this to several networks. And, you can add Google Plus as well, only for pages, not personal profiles, just so you know. For Facebook, you can add personal profiles and pages. So that's another thing that I don't really like about Hootsuite. But anyhow, that's basically how it works. And you just click Send Now. You can add a location if you want to do that. And it'll say automatically from Athens, Georgia. Now, it's really important that when you're posting to Facebook or Google Plus that you hide the URL that's created for Twitter. So obviously you know that since you're using a third-party app, Twitter needs to shrink that URL and actually upload this picture through an Owly profile. So that's basically why it's going to hide it whenever it's posting to Facebook or Google Plus. So this is kind of cool. You can post to simultaneous platforms, the same message at the same time. If you ever need to edit anything, you can just click on here where it says edit. Let me show you that one more time. Sorry about that. Click edit. and you can add social networks, change the copy, adjust the times, the dates, the times, and you can select email me when this message is sent, change the image, or basically add it if you wanted to. So this is kind of really useful. It does have a million other features that we're not necessarily going to talk about right away, but this is, in a nutshell, what Hootsuite can do for you. As far as the publisher, I like this a lot. It'll basically give you a list of all the updates that are scheduled in your Hootsuite, and you can select that view under list, day, and I don't have anything scheduled for today, but probably for tomorrow. Here we go. Week and month, and then you can also filter this out through specific, social networks. So if I wanted to see what's going to be published just to these 2 Twitter accounts, it'll show me right here, and if I click on it, I'm able to edit it or delete it if I want to. So this is an extra feature that obviously Buffer does not have. It's really, really helpful when you want to kind of control more than one platform in one place. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful, and if it was, give me a thumbs up in the space below. Comment with your questions, and if you would like me to dig a little deeper into Hootsuite and kind of pull out all those juicy features that you might be interested in, let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely make another video just on Hootsuite's, more advanced features. It was awesome talking to you, and thank you so much for your time. Bye.